That was what they call a deep sigh. And it is a wild, woolly, and not quite so wonderful hump day.
Weather,
Weather-wise.
weather.
The weather be wet.
It's wet.
It's
right.
wetter.
That's right.
And whether you like it or not, we got the weather. And it's not real pretty out there in a lot of places, but we are actually, as ugly as it is here, it's a beauty compared to what some other folks down further south are waking up to, and what some down further south are going to be experiencing today, and then a little bit from there over the next couple of days. Good morning. I'm Rayford Brown.
I'm Chris Marks.
And I'm Lee Barrows.
And this is a Wednesday. It is the anniversary of the celebration for those big-footed, big-humped critters called camels.
Mm-hmm.
It is Hump Day.
You're absolutely right.
So why do we call it that? Why do I have a headache all of a sudden?
Because you're in the down end of the two humps. Because now you're going to pump yourself up to get to the top of the front hump.
I was going to say because of the barometric pressure.
That does do a lot of bad things to people.
It does. I've heard a lot of people talk about it.
Well, it just started, though, just a couple of minutes ago.
Oh, well, that's computer.
This thing.
Yes, that's your computer. We
This thing generates more stress. And I've been trying to figure out the best definition of stress and what causes it. Post-traumatic stress. Is it a syndrome? Is it a trait? Is it a what? Is it a disorder? I don't still consider them disorders, but there are all sorts of stuff going on out there.
Oh, yes.
So, and when this beep, 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 computer comes back to life.
Oh, it's starting to come. It's starting to be rebirthed.
Well, we can do a road report real quick while
it was wet.
Yeah.
It was. I told you this morning it was so dark outside because of the cloud cover.
How dark was it? Isn't that what?
And the roads were wet.
Yeah.
How wet were they?
It was near impossible to see the lines on the roads because we have a lot of roads that do not have the reflectors.
They don't have lines on them. They took them all up.
And of course, a lot of our roads are dark.
Yeah.
And so it was challenging this morning. There was a lot of traffic, and we don't know yet what happened off of Pawnee Green here this morning.
Yeah, a couple of the fire truck sirens were going off, and they went by, zoom, and then they faded, and then they stopped. And I'm like, okay, wonder what it was.
That tends to make me think Country Club and Piney Green are just about near White Oak High School.
Yeah,
Yes.
anywhere in that direction.
Yeah.
Quite often they stop right down here at the intersection of Country Club and Piney Green, and that's because somebody done something wrong. So
there's a song like that. Somebody's done
something wrong. I call it wrong.
Hey,
that's the Chinese version.
Sing another. Somebody. Yeah, I can't do those songs, by the way. At the game tomorrow night, Gene Autry. Your request last.
You can't do it. How about Roy Rogers, Happy Trails?
Well, we'll do that at the end of the game when the Vikings go home. Well, they did last week. They'll go home.
The first set of Vikings, one and done, right?
Well, they'll go. I mean, eventually they'll go home one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
But we hope with a loss and the Cardinals go undefeated.
We're counting on it.
Yeah.
Remaining undefeated in the in this regular season play. So, okay, what happens if the Cardinals win tomorrow night? And of course, they will be the
conference champs.
6A champions.
6A/7A.
Well, I'm not sure how that works. So we're going to get Chris in here.
Yeah.
Chris is going to
try to decipher that tomorrow.
The other Chris.
Right.
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah, pop and top Chris. Maybe he needs to pop about 3 tops in the morning before he comes on so we can get that explanation down pat. What do you think?
No, we're the ones that need to pop the 3 tops to get it figured out. After he explains it to us, we're like, what?
If things work as they have in the past, I think the Cards would get a first round bye and then be home the first
Yes.
playoff game, which would be
Which
and
would be
then
good.
actually, if things work out well, they would stay home until the championship,
Mhm.
and then that's.
Oh, is that right? We stay here, play all our games at home.
Wait
Yes.
a minute. I have word already.
Oh,
Oh,
Let me
well, he's
get it
up
up
this
here.
time of morning.
he probably hasn't been to bed yet.
All right. Jacksonville has won at least a share of the conference title. With a win tomorrow, they will win it outright.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
That's
They will
all right,
win
but-
it outright.
Well, who else has got a share? I mean, how?
Okay, well, it's not South. I mean, it's South Central.
Chris,
no,
you
we
might as
already-
well just call.
We beat.
We have
okay,
questions.
so we beat South Central because you were at that game.
Mm-hmm. The game with no popcorn, no
New
hot
Bern.
chocolate.
We had it, but
Yeah.
they declined our.
They were so rude to Rayford. No, take it back.
I mean, they
DH
didn't even let me
Conley.
get up over there. They hollered
They
across the street.
He was
I was on my
still in
way.
the parking lot.
They
No,
were screaming at me.
I just walked away like I didn't know him. Me and Robbie, we just kept on going.
Don't they know I'm a sovereign citizen? They can't do that.
Oh,
There was one malfunction at the game Friday night. I wasn't getting any of Chris's messages. I had heard he sent me messages.
You didn't get the pigeons as they flew in?
No,
that
I-
was after the game.
the
During
text
the game, the
messages he was
messages came to me.
Oh,
I heard he
Gotta
sent me
get
something.
him.
No, he sent me something.
Yeah.
Something about announcing.
failure to communicate, right?
Oh, I communicated very well. I
I
thought.
don't know.
There you
It
go.
wasn't getting to you. Well, okay, whatever.
You even said my name, and I went,
Okay, we're talking. It is cardinal leave today, because normally it would not be cardinal leave.
That's
That
right.
comes on Thursdays, but this week it comes on today because tomorrow is Cardinal Day evening. In the
Homecoming.
evening. It's homecoming tomorrow. Why are they doing it on Thursday? Not weather related. It's spook related. Ooh, it's got all the spooky critters out there. What you got
I have additional
from what?
about if Jacksonville loses,
If the biggest word in the dictionary.
the winner of the J.H. Rose and D.H. Conley game would share first place in conference with Jacksonville, even though Jacksonville beat both already. I don't see how that's fair. Does that sound fair to you?
Fair. Another 4-letter word.
North Carolina High
Started
School
with F.
Athletic Association. That's why.
NCAA. That's another 4-letter word.
He's going to explain it all to us tomorrow.
Maybe we ought to come up with something for those initials NCAA that best describes for us what we think.
We've already got our picture up at several of them.
Are you talking about the
schools.
NCAA or the NCH
NC.
at North Carolina High School Athletic
Oh,
Association?
well, I guess we need to do the whole high school.
Yeah, that one.
North Carolina High School Association. That's a 5-letter word, right?
I've got one for the NCAA and college football coaches. Where else in the world can you lose 3 games of your first 4, be bought out of your contract, and make $54 million
Yeah.
to not coach?
I need that job just for one season or a portion of the season.
I need a new pair of shoes.
Oh,
I'll take those.
I could take that job.
Oh.
I'd do just as well, I guess, right?
Yeah, they don't do nothing. I mean, Jimbo Fisher was fired years
He
ago.
won 3 of 4.
This one was LSU head coach Brian Kelly, who went from Notre Dame to LSU, lost 3 of the last 4. They bought him out, and it was somewhere around $54 million. Yeah.
And what is he looking for a job? Well, that would be stupid.
He still gets that money whether he works or
I
not.
wouldn't want to work.
Well, he's not.
No. That'd put me in a different tax bracket.
I want to go in there so I can quit and be a millionaire.
Oh, well, you can do that. Just sign on the dotted line and get elected to Congress. Well,
I
don't-
talked to a
don't do
political
anything.
strategist yesterday. We
A
were
con man?
talking, we were talking a lot about
A
what
con
was
man.
going in the state. No, he's a political strategist.
Same thing.
He's the one that takes the numbers and the polls, and he can just about tell you who's going to win.
con man.
No, No, the con man is the one that's elected. He helps get those elected.
He's a co-conspirator with the con man.
Don't we need to do weather or something?
Okay, we're going to have to get a little bit serious.
Yes.
Hurricane Melissa, landfall on the south coast of Jamaica, 185 mile per hour sustained winds at landfall. One report from the island, I was talking with listening to the hams last night. They have their own network set up. It's a kind of a impromptu, but they actually do it on a regular basis. A lot of folks in the islands, they get on this one network and they talk to each other all the time. So obviously with something like the hurricanes coming along, they get on there and they chat. And they were chatting, and a lot of folks back in the United States are from Jamaica, and that's where a lot of the stuff was coming from. Talking back and forth, and one gust of wind at Montego Bay. One of the hams was with the Montego Bay airport folks or something, and that's where the weather service is located. They had one gust of 219 miles per hour. I don't even know how you think of something like that. That's a lot of wind. That's a gust that will just do anything. One of the other guys was talking about near him, wherever he was located, that they had the roof of a technical high school. They got different levels of high school there, and their technical high school in that community, the roof was ripped off. I can see all of that happening because oh my God, this I cannot imagine. That's just more wind than I can just even think about.
It's just unbelievable, the constant beating of that wind.
Well, that and the water, and they said the water, because it was so much and the way it was coming in, that is what's going to tear their infrastructure up.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
it's going,
and it's
the infrastructure, particularly when you get away from the resort areas, which are all located on the beaches,
right?
Which they will get the waves coming in, but the infrastructure elsewhere, up in the mountains, the little hills, they're not mountains there. The infrastructure is not substantial. It's like Puerto Rico. Even when they rebuild it, they don't rebuild it like we do around here. So things it can get really nasty and have a lot of devastation for years and years and years to come. So I don't know. I was just listening to those guys, and it was disheartening.
Later in the night, I was watching a different channel from what I watched all day yesterday, and they had their hurricane ham radio net, whatever they call it. That was on that channel, so you could listen to them calling for people.
Here's just a little bit, just for background noise here. Just a. That's the kind of activity that was going on, and it's still going on. It is not nice there. If I can get this thing to turn off.
I tell you what I find interesting is there were some Americans. There were actually, I think, 2,500 that stayed behind.
Why?
That's what I want to know.
Well, okay, there was two in particular. A local Greenville station was talking to a college student who, I don't know how they pick these people out or make contact. I don't know.
Parents.
And then there was a Hollywood couple, a honeymoon couple there that said, we're going to stick it out. We checked our bank account. We got plenty of money if we need to stay here for a little while.
You're not going to be able to get it.
You're not going to be able to get it, and you're not going to. So they're trying to get the airports cleared out to not get people out, but to get
help in.
Yeah.
Miami and Atlanta will be staging areas, and that I was at Miami for one of those staging at one time, not because I was going for that, but because hurricane elsewhere than where I was actually going. Holy moly! There were troops, National Guard troops, lying in the floor all over the airport terminal. They had their packs of full gear, and they were just there. They were waiting for flights out to go to wherever they were needed. I forgot where the thing was. It's awful. It was awful. I passed near the western end of Jamaica yesterday, near Negril, moving northward towards Montego Bay. The island is kind of like a east-west island, elongated like that. And I always like the west ends of those islands. There's less wind on the west end. So for diving purposes, that's what I like. And the grill was the place that I picked, kind of a very laid-back place, discovered by hippies back in the 1960s. And it was just a sleepy little village at that time. It's now, you can't even imagine. But it's still laid back, or was the last time I was there. But holy moly, I just cannot believe the damage is going to have to be. It's weird. It's going to be devastating. And the 3 deaths that were being reported officially yesterday, that's the tip of the iceberg. Yeah. That's going to be the tip of the iceberg. Yeah. The damage. One of the hams said, "I'm okay. My tower went down, but I've got an antenna on top of the roof here. This lower, and I can still talk on that." And he had a 40-foot tower and a big antenna on that, and it went down. And he said the water is coming under the door now. And you're on a radio, which who knows how much high voltage is on the output, the transformer of the power supply. I don't know whether he's got a tube radio or what he's got, but anyway, they were just talking, transmitting, getting information out, trying to relate to families and stuff like that.
Did you see the video of the Fox News of the weather crew?
No.
They were in a hotel room and
wishing they were somewhere else. No doubt.
All the sliding glass doors, windows, and everything had blown out. There was glass all over. The balcony was gone. I'm like,
one of the horrific ones I saw was the roof of one of the hospitals.
Yes.
Peeled off. And the doctor is just looking up like this.
Oh, my.
With that being said, and I was telling Rayford about it this morning because I go on X a lot for breaking news and et cetera. And I saw on X, and I saw also like with the North Carolina Weather Authority and some of the others that were posting that already there are AI pictures, fake AI pictures floating about, hitting the internet, showing damage that's not true, like the sharks in the swimming pool, like that hospital being completely surrounded by water. I mean, it's just a lot of fake stuff.
Folks, do yourselves a favor. Don't get caught up in that. Do not repost that kind of garbage.
Please don't.
It's fake. Your name's going to be attached to it when you repost it, and you're going to look like the idiot that you are if you repost fake stuff.
There were so many people that had posted the sharks in the swimming pool on X last night, and they actually believed it. And I'm like,
two news stations reported, and I'm not sure, I haven't been there yet, that the alligators could be in the waters that are still standing. But 2 television stations, national news.
Alligators that are in the waters that are still standing.
In the standing water in Jamaica, where the waters had.
They have crocodiles in Jamaica.
Okay, crocodiles.
Big crocodiles in the Black River on the west end near where I was. It was full of crocodiles. I got some photos of them. So
they creep and they bite. That's all I know.
Yeah, and they can be very large. And and when the waters rise, they'll go anywhere. And don't think that alligators and crocodiles are just freshwater critters. They get into the ocean. They get into the ocean along our beaches here. They're in the New River, in the salt waters of the New River. Alligators can go anywhere they want to go. Who's going to stop them? And then you've got crocodiles. There's one variety of crocodiles called the saltwater crocodile that is in Australia primarily. It is vicious. They are the ones that will go after. Most critters like that are not the assertive ones. They would rather get away from you. but there are some that are very aggressive.
Well, I mean, it's not that I believe everything that I see on mainstream media, but two of them reporting that, well, they said alligators, but crocodiles could be in the waters that are still standing, from the storm, and the people just need to be careful.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like snakes.
Yeah.
You around here when we have a hurricane and they've got lots of water down in the swampy areas and stuff like that, the low-lying areas, a lot of the snakes don't like to being there. I mean, water market. Then that's why I warn you, your decks are higher than the ground around you, where the water is standing. And the snakes that don't like the water will come up and they will get underneath your porch furniture, your deck furniture, or whatever, your wood piles. Hello.
Yeah.
They're notorious for holding snakes.
Yeah.
Our guest.
What do we have there?
He's out there parking, our guest.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
Do damage in Jamaica and also Cuba, where it's going to be hitting today, smaller, lower, it's not as powerful. 145-mile-per-hour winds, I think the last time I checked. We're going to have, there's going to be extensive damage to the outlying areas of the Bahamas. The good thing is the good thing is this storm system that we've got running along here is pushing it away from us, and it's going to keep that storm moving towards the northeast, and that's going to take it across. Unfortunately, the southernmost portions of the islands there, Bahamas, and they're flat. They're really flat. There's not a lot for protection. Hopefully, everybody's moved on, but it won't be a Category 5 storm going across there. That's the good news. The bad news is it's still going to be a big storm, and big winds are bad there.
These are still historically the resort islands people go to this time of year. Yeah. Usually.
You brought up a good point. You were talking about the Americans why didn't they leave before this started? They knew it was coming.
They said they were going to just ride it out.
Well,
2,500 people going to stay. 2,500 Americans have not been through a storm. Is all I can tell you.
Not like that.
Even a small storm.
Probably not.
I mean, I haven't been through a 185-mile-per-hour windstorm, but I know better.
But
we've had 130-mile-an-hour storms here,
which was bad enough.
I don't want to go through that.
No, they're very young. Say early 20s, early 20s.
And then, that's right, they know everything.
Yeah,
forgot about that.
I saw this one family, and the woman was crying. And I'm like, you could have left.
Yeah. There are already groups of people out there forming up and have plans to collect relief supplies and get them to the places they're needed. That was going on that Ham Network last night as well. Hopefully, Melissa, will be the last hurrah for the 2025 hurricane season. Keep in mind that the 6-month season runs through the end of November. It ain't over, y'all. The fat lady is still out there, and she's still got a voice. She has not sung. Hope she gets laryngitis personally.
I will tell you, we're talking about humanitarian efforts. Franklin Graham put out a notice yesterday, Samaritan's Purse, that they were already collecting stuff and making arrangements between air and sea transport.
Be careful who you donate to.
That's right.
If you've got door-to-door people calling on you like we've seen before, just say no, thank you. I don't care what kind of ID they printed on their home computers. I can give you a driver's license if you want one. That's not a big deal. It's done all the time. But don't door to door. No. And if they're legit, there will be organized efforts and verify those as well. What is the Wile E. Coyote deal?
Acme.
If it's called the Acme Relief for Jamaica, no. Nope, fake.
Well,
So,
I
go to the Catholic Association that always collects. Go to some places that you recognize, things that you've seen.
Red Cross, American Red Cross.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yes. So all of that's out there. Let's take a quick look at our marine forecast here. I'm going to reiterate. It's too rough to go offshore. We don't have a hurricane. We have a nor'easter. Nor'easters are just nasty versions and not as windy as a hurricane. They're sloppy. Today, out to 20 nautical miles, northeasterly winds 20 to 25 knots with gusts to 30, seas 8 to 11 feet. Subsiding to 6 to 9 this afternoon, near shore seas 4 to 6. Sounds and rivers remain rough. Southwesterly winds tomorrow 15 to 20 with gusts to 25 knots, seas 5 to 8 feet. 4 to 5 near shore, sounds and rivers choppy. Showers likely with a slight chance of thunderstorms in the morning, then a decreasing chance of showers in the afternoon. The reason that's important, if it's decreasing in the afternoon, by the evening when the Cardinals take on the White Oak Vikings in Cardinal Stadium, those showers should be gone.
Yes.
You might want to just bring a cloth, a towel to wipe down your seat. I don't know.
You
Yeah.
got
Gonna be
you
there.
got-
All right. Today will be cloudy with a high near 63, northeast wind 7 to 10 miles per hour with gusts as high as 16. Tonight, rain, mostly cloudy with a low around 59. Thursday, showers and thunderstorms likely before noon, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny for the ball game with a high near 68. Friday, sunny with a high near 64. And I will tell you, 5 houses yesterday
Five.
in Buxton.
Mhm.
5 houses, and
Lost
that
5
pretty
more.
green one went down. That makes 14 as of September 30th and 26 since May 30th, and there's still a whole nother row to go.
Yeah.
Since September 30th, we've lost 14. Is that-
Yes, 14.
I
Yeah,
got
because
confused.
that last nor'easter, I know we lost to like 11
Mhm.
there in a week, and we'd already lost a few before then. So,
Saw one last night, split in half.
oh yeah,
Before it became,
that was
became
nice.
driftwood.
These are not homes that were occupied.
Yeah.
These are homes that have been damaged over the years by various storm systems coming and going. So I know we've got a lot of people thought, oh, well, God, they're washing away homes. No, not really. It's the remnants of homes. And the bad thing about it is these remnants of homes, I really wish something would have been done earlier so that these storms did not come through and take down what's left of a house. They should have been taken down by man
Right.
after they were severely damaged and made uninhabitable, because the bits and pieces of the wood over the months, the years, or whatever it takes for them to finally collapse. You got boards with nails in them up, and galvanized nails do not rust real easy.
No,
They're
they
going to
don't.
be in that wood when it comes tumbling down. People are going to get hurt. Boaters are going to run into them. Swimmers, surfers. This stuff is up and down the beaches, and it's just not. It's not the way we should have been doing things.
Nope.
But
I will t-
unfortunately,
I will tell
government stands in the way of progress way too
Right.
often.
Well, reading a lot of the social media comments, some people just make me so mad with some of the very rude and ugly things they say.
I
have
didn't
to
post
remember-
anything.
When those houses were built, there was lots of beach. Over the years. I agree with Rayford, though,
They
that
should-
if you knew that the time is coming near where your house may be in peril, well, move it or tear it down.
You ever
or-
thought about trying to move one of those houses? You know how expensive that is? And
That's right, exactly. And insurance doesn't pay
Nope.
you to move it.
nope.
Insurance only pays for cleanup afterwards.
My thought process is different. Do what we did in the 50s, the 40s, the 30s. You build a shack on the beach to go use for your fishing weekends.
Yes.
And if it washes away, it's nothing but a little bit of firewood you can use or pick it up and rebuild it.
Right, like a small
Bring a
little,
pickup truck load of stuff down there and you can build a house.
it used to
Get
be
you
at
through
one
the weekend.
time out there, Chris remembers Scotch Bonnet, that
Yeah.
big trailer park right before you got to Scotch Bonnet with small
Yeah.
trailers.
Yeah.
That, if a hurricane
There
came
was
in
one
and
right
took
near
them out.
Paradise Pier too.
Yeah, the hurricane came in and took them out. You were like, but talking with our friend last night from Raleigh, he said it was a pure environmental nightmare out there
Mm.
at Buxton and Rodanthe, with
But you don't want to hear. Here's the problem. It's like the north end of Wrightsville Beach. Way back when, not that many years ago, but back in for some years ago, there was nothing built on the very north end of Wrightsville Beach. Nothing.
right.
Okay, it was not smart to build anything going towards an inlet there, as they found out. But then they said, well, let's go. We can cut a little path up here and we can build houses here.
Mhm.
And then they were told, you're on your own. Too bad. So But what does Wrightsville Beach do? Wrightsville Beach and other places, they agrees, oh my God, we got to protect them. We got to pump sand in there. We got to help save these houses. Why did they say that? It's called a tax base. Those
Yeah,
houses
exactly.
added to the tax bases.
And here's Dr. Rose.
That is the only reason that those houses were preserved, and they were government money, taxpayer money was used to preserve them, to keep them viable.
Right.
It wasn't for the people. It was because those towns up and down the coastline needed the tax base, or they had, I mean, North Topsail Beach was not a town ever.
Yeah.
But then it became a town.
Well,
And they got to have the tax base.
I have a question for Dr. Rose already.
Well, go ahead, Dr. Rose. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Doing well. I hope you all are.
Yeah, you're
Great.
Dominican Republic there. Your home turf down that way. Is Hannah still there?
Hannah's there. She was here over the weekend. It rained a lot. That was all.
Okay, well that's
Very
good.
good.
That's
And
much better than Jamaica.
Jamaica and Jamaica and Cuba and on the east end of Cuba, where Guantanamo Bay is located, they're catching a little bit of grief there today. They're going to catch some. Not as bad as Jamaica got it. Jamaica was
I know, God bless
like,
them.
oh my God, I can't imagine.
Dr. Rose, you said Hannah was with you this weekend and then went back?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah, she had a few days off before starting a different rotation, so she did come in, and she's very safe. But we enjoyed her company this weekend.
Well, that's good. That's good. I would have kept her, I think.
I would too.
Exactly.
Tie my daughter down.
As the phone was ringing, Lee said, I have a question already for Dr. Rose.
That's right.
She did. Yeah.
That's right. Dr. Rose, news broke yesterday out of South Carolina of a big measles outbreak that forced
What?
140 unvaccinated students into quarantine. And so, how are we looking in North Carolina?
I have not heard. I scrolled the news yesterday to see if I had anything to report to you guys, and that did not come up.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry to say that I didn't have that news cycle ready in my head for when you guys called.
That's fine.
But that's it's an unfortunate situation to be in because we are where we are. A lot of people do not want to vaccinate, and then they choose not to, not thoughtfully, or how is my child going to do, but because it's sort of a bit of a knee-jerk reaction. And of course, I don't mean everybody, but we should be thoughtful about these things. What are we trying to prevent? What is the outcome? Am I ready to face the risk of my children may have the measles, and what are the sequelae, the side effects, the long-lasting side effects of having the measles? And these are things that we really need to be thoughtful about. And I'm not saying that the people who have chosen not to vaccinate aren't thinking of all of those things, but I think that a good portion of them just sort of hang out together and they make these decisions together instead of making sure that you individualize your thought. And now these kids can't go to school. They're not vaccinated. Some of them might contract the measles, and the measles can have some pretty significant consequences.
Wow.
Yeah, one time I guess everybody had the measles, and then the further along we got, the more people with the measles, the fewer people that in the future got the measles. It was sort of like a natural vaccination process, right?
That's true. You do have some sort of herd immunity. It hasn't been proven, but we do think that the more people that are vaccinated within the community, the less that vaccine can penetrate into that population of people.
Well, Dr. Rose, having spoken, with many of the younger generation that are having children, their opposition is this: I don't know what's in it. And back in the day,
These are the same people that take fentanyl, right?
Not all of them, but
same people that do drugs, and they trust the guy on the street corner to provide them with something. Oh yeah, that's really smart thinking on their part.
Well, I don't necessarily see that those two communities completely overlap. You may have a stray one here and there, but you do have a lot of parents that because the vaccine manufacturers really were complicit with a lot of things that are not good, really, and still are.
Mm-hmm.
So they're completely suspicious of everything, and it's true that we don't know exactly that they're being completely honest with us. And
right.
They used to put aluminum in there and all sorts of other preservatives. Or are they acquiring some of these immunities from or the basis of them from embryos? You know, to this day, I can say as a doctor that I don't know the answer to these questions.
Well, then we need to fire the FDA and start again, because there's something wrong at the top level of our government if the FDA is approving this stuff.
Well, that is true, and I think that we shouldn't just assume that each one of these vaccines has been retried, researched, and
wonderful.
They should be. Because we're just making the same stuff all over and over again. Are they actually helping us against the bug that we're trying to get?
Yeah.
I'd like to see those things proven. We know with the newer ones, that COVID's tested. To an extent, the flu is tested because it comes out. There's a different one that comes out every year. And we know that there are different strains that are chosen for each one. So I'm assuming that one's tested. But do we know of further testing that's been done with the measles or varicella or some of the newer ones?
Who knows?
I'm not sure that we do. I haven't read about them. But I think that to Rayford's point, it's a good one. That something has to change at the top level of the scrutiny of these drug manufacturers, because we know that we should not wholeheartedly test them. Now, on the other hand, to not give them, because while we don't know what's in them, might not be the best steps, the best decision making. I think there are a lot of questions, and I think to cover your eyes and just say, oh, well, I don't know what's in them, so I won't give them, might not find your family in the best of situations if there is an outbreak, and not just of the measles, but any of the vaccine preventable diseases.
Okay. Dr. Rose, thank you.
Thanks
I
so
do
much.
appreciate
Thank you
it.
as always.
Thank you, Dr. Rose.
And I just wanted to leave, I know you probably are up against the break, but I wanted to say happy Halloween to all the families.
Ooh.
Because Friday is Halloween,
Mhm.
and make sure that you have a plan when you go out, which blocks you're going to go down, keep the kids to safe blocks, make sure that they're supervised, that there's an adult or somebody who can act like an adult with the children at all times, and have them have a plan of do they eat their candy? Are they allowed a piece or two while they're still walking around?
Nope.
Whose house do you go into? Whose house you stay completely outside? You got to give the kids a plan. You got to have your own plan together with it. And what time absolutely must you have your kids back? Or I'm gonna go down out and search for you and get a squad.
5:30.
So all those things. Yeah, let's keep our kids safe. There's always some sort of little accident. Some kid is quickly crossing the street to be with his little buddies, and he might get hit. So let's be the family that nothing like that happens, and that they all have fun, that they don't wake up the next morning with a terrible stomachache because they ate too much candy.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
Good
Thank
advice.
you, Doc.
Thank you, Dr. Rose.
Thank
Have
you,
a blessed
Dr.
day.
Rose.
Thank you. You
See
guys
ya.
have a good week.
See you
You
next
too.
week. And my dentist will also tell them, don't eat that candy. No.
A few
I'm gonna
Snickers
get- I'm gonna
bars
give 'em a-
won't hurt anybody.
I'm going to just give them a piece of corn on the cob. What do you think? Actually, I would like that personally. I put some butter on it, some salt, and it's hot, and I'm good.
Oh, I could eat 2 or 3 cops.
So I
like that.
can too.
Or cook them on, or put them on the grill.
I got some deer in the woods that'll take it just like it is.
Well, then you know what's next, don't you?
No.
Secondhand vegetarian.
I know.
The deer eat the corn. I eat the deer. Not a problem.
We talked about corn one day. We won't go into it now.
Thank you.
We have a guest in the
We
studio
do.
this morning.
Who's confused and like,
I know,
oh,
he's
what am I
like,
doing here?
"Good Lord have mercy, what have I walked into?" This is Fernando Shufflebine. Did I get
Did
it
she
right?
do that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we had class
got it
one
right.
day because
Wow.
I was like going, "How do you say your last
Do it
name?"
3 times.
I mean, I've known him for years. Shufflebine, Shufflebine, Shufflebine. There you go. I've known him for years, but I just always have known him as Fernando.
Fernando,
And Fernando
welcome aboard.
Thank
is running for the Jacksonville City Council, the Ward 2 seat, which there are 2 people running for, and it's 1 seat. But Fernando is a Marine veteran of 21 years
Thank
and
you.
17 years of civil service.
He's a survivor.
As a candidate, he is focused on public safety, infrastructure, and community development. He has a strong commitment to veterans, which I know that for a fact, first responders, and has Christian conservative values.
Oh, he's one of those conservatives? I don't know how I can deal with that.
And for those that are listening, Ward 2 is which area?
It's the Altars Gate, Sherwood Forest, Commons, Carolina Forest, College Park, Bryn Mawr, and a little bit of Midway Park.
Okay.
Did you get all that?
I got all that.
I was drawing the lines in my head.
Yeah, it's about 18,000 people out there in
Wow.
that ward.
Wow.
What made you decide to do it?
Well, it was a blessing in disguise, really.
You lost a bet.
No, I've been involved with the working with the city several years, not only as a Marine, but then also as a civil service, because I used to work at base operations, and which enabled me to be the liaison between the city and the base and different folks visiting. And as you know, I'm the chairman of the Beirut Advisory Board. So my team runs, and I run the Beirut Memorial every year. Which we've had a big successful event this year.
Yes, you did. And you did an excellent job on rehearsal.
Yes,
I was
sir.
there that day scoping out for our event November 3rd, but you did an excellent job.
Yes, sir. Those Marines they're super Marines. Unlike in the yesteryear where you're voluntold to do something, this now in the past few years has been great because 1-8 has stepped up to the plate and they said we're gonna be part of this. So every Marine that I train, I got 2 days to train them to execute it on the 3rd day. Those devil dogs are awesome. You can look in their faces when you're briefing them and what to do. The first sergeants in the command, the sergeant majors, they're all out there, and you can see it in their eyes how well they want to do.
Do you, you bring to a point. That was 1983.
Yes, sir.
You don't have a Marine out there coming out there to assist you that was even born at that time.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. In fact,
you have to teach them some history first,
yes,
don't you?
yes, we do.
Good.
The legacy of 1-8 is tremendous. The 24th mile. Unfortunately, we lost Colonel Garrity and General Gray not too long ago.
Yeah.
Great educators. So the history and the legacy of those guys are tremendous. So when we gather them all up as a group, we give them a little PME, professional military education, on why they're so important, what they're representing, and their legacy as 1-8. And that just gives them a little more encouragement to do better during the ceremony.
Oh, good.
And I just wanted to say you had such command of them during the practice
Yes, sir.
that I was watching, and those young Marines, they had every step down and during the practice, and your
Yes, sir.
instructions were very, very well taken.
Thank you, sir. For us, again, I've been doing this for 25 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day when I used to work I was a division training chief, and Colonel Neller back then, he was my operations officer. He assigned me, hey, Master Sergeant, go support this event. I've been doing it ever since. So year after year, you get better, and you have to let the Marines know, look, guys, I'm not in your chain of command, so my job is to make you look good. So my instructions over the years has become easier, with attentive Marines out there, and there's a timeline that you have to keep because we've got about an hour or so, and it's all televised. So obviously, you want them to execute the commands on cue. So
You don't
that's very
want you don't
important.
want to watch that screw up over and over and over
No,
again.
no, sir. And I make sure they know that because you're going to be put on YouTube, on the paper, and magazines,
Right.
and all that
Mhm.
because it's a big event, important event for the Beirut veterans and their families that visit us every year. This year, it was estimated we have over 2,600 people out there.
Well, wonderful.
Yeah, it was
And-
huge.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
what do you have that you would like the voters in Ward 2 to understand about you?
Well, they need to understand that, first of all, I'm not a politician by no means of the word.
Good.
I'm an operations guy. I get things done. I assign a mission. I see a mission that needs to be taken care of. I'll take care of it. With my experience with everything that I've learned over on the Marine Corps base and been there for such a long time. And again, what got me here to Camp Lejeune was the Beirut bombing. I re-enlisted. I was a young corporal back then. I
Really?
re-enlisted to come
Thank
down
you.
here.
Yes.
Wow.
So I've met a lot of wonderful people, a lot of veterans. And as I said before, back in my day, Marines would retire and go home.
Mhm.
But Jacksonville has become such a great place to live, they decide to stay. I'm guilty. And knowing how the city has grown since 1984 to the present day, it's phenomenal. So I'm here to continue that legacy, and being part of working for the city for so many years is giving me the opportunity to understand both sides. And I know what needs to be done out here. I mean, you got some smart people working on things out there, projects, and I just want to help them. I want to make sure that get rid of that red tape. If we're going to do something, let's get it done. We need tourism. We need people coming down here. I want people to come down here and stay and enjoy themselves in Jacksonville, not be one of those cities that you drive around because it's dangerous.
You know, we
Kathy.
we did not have in the day a tourism desire for Jacksonville. There was no reason to come here if you were not going to come to see your Marine son or son-in-law or whatever.
Yes, sir.
That just didn't happen. We didn't have tourism. We had a beach that is relatively small, short, and in those days it didn't have anything on it
Yes, sir.
for the most part. It's hard, and it's still hard for some of us who left and came back to think about Jacksonville as a tourism destination.
Yes, sir.
But
Well-
we had two hotels at that time: the Holiday Inn and the Howard Johnson,
Yeah.
and a couple of outskirts.
Yeah, Howard.
That was it.
That was it.
And-
Holy moly!
Yes, sir. Well, and I totally agree with you, sir. When my wife and I met, we met here in '84. They used to Western Boulevard was nothing but a dirt road.
Yeah.
In fact, I specifically remember a big sign as a young sergeant looking at $3,000 an acre right where Outback sits.
Yep.
Well, where am I going to get $3,000 from? Boy, hindsight is 20/20. But this city has grown, and they're building good structures out there. I mean, you've got the Williamsburg plantation that'll be coming online, the YMCA, which is going to be a
Yes.
great asset to us. Everything that's going on in the riverfront, and Sturgeon City. Look at that. Lisa over there runs a great show down there, and education for the kids. Kids are having a lot more to do, to include my grandkids. They go to those festivities down there all the time, and look what we've done with Rock the Block
Yes.
revitalization. So
That's great.
we're headed in the right direction. We need to spend the money wisely that we do get, but the only way we get that is to get tourism and people down here to spend money, fill all the hotels. And like I mentioned, the Beirut brought in 2,600 people from out of town, and that fills up a lot of folks. So that gives us an opportunity to use that money wisely and not charge our people that live here for a long time paying extra taxes.
Well, I know, Fernando, that you were very instrumental. You were part of the team that was pushing the Museum of the Marine, the restroom facilities out there. I know you were a big part of that. So how's that coming
Oh,
along?
that's Lejeune Memorial Gardens near and dear to my heart. Not because of what it represents, it's because the way it's grown. When I first started working in civil service, General Dickerson was the CG back then. And my first project was the 911 beam, the 2-ton beam we've got out there that was delivered to us from the firefighters from New
I
York.
remember that first
So-
year.
Other than the Beirut, because I was there already, I've been involved with some way, shape, or form of all the memorials out there. So they brought some great things out there. Carolina, the Museum of the Marine is going to be a great place. You need to go there and get inspired. General Schrader and Sergeant Major Steve Lunsford and the whole group, Lisa Potts, they're doing a great progress on there. And so now it's going to give an opportunity for all these visiting parents of all these Marines and sailors that are graduating from our schools, something to do, something to go reflect on. Because they're here, of course, like you said, sir, give them something to do.
Yes, sir.
The Carolina Museum of the Marine is going to be good. They're going to have docent work out there. So I've give a lot of tours out there for people out of town throughout the Memorial Gardens. And I explain to these folks, this is why this is so important to everyone here, because they've given it their all. Right. So in looking at their faces, people from different parts of the state, and you're telling them about these stories as you walk them around the whole gardens, and their eyes are just astonishment because they're not from here.
Right.
If you're from here, you see it all the time. But from out of folks, you see their expression of their face, and they say, I am coming back over here. I want my parents to see this, or my kids, and what have you. So right when we think these ceremonies are getting smaller, they're getting larger because the kids are coming, the grandkids are coming.
So how can we work to get a big chunk of the people who live in Jacksonville, who live in the city limits of Jacksonville, to vote in local elections? I'm talking about those young Marines that live aboard Camp Lejeune that are not registered in the great state of North Carolina and do not vote. But the city council, the county commissioners, they are the first step in raising taxes, or which raises prices. Everything that the city council and county commissioners do impacts the citizens out there, right?
Yes,
Kathy, hold on if you're still there.
Yes, sir, they do. Again, using myself as an example, when I didn't know what was going on, because I'm just a regular Marine and doing my job, and my focus is on my mission. Once you start coming out here and you see the broader spectrum of things, you say, okay, how does this affect me? And why is this costing so much? Why is this being built? People need to get involved. I joined the Water and Sewer Committee because I didn't know what that money went to. Well, I do now because Wally Hansen and his group, they educate you and say, this is how we're trying to save money for the infrastructure. So people don't have to pay that much taxes. And all the grants and all the work and technology that goes into the underground of what's going on in the city is phenomenal. I didn't know they can build a pipe within a pipe. It's amazing. Yeah. There's a big burst of one of the pipes broke because we have old infrastructure around here. They can actually put a sleeve in there, blow it up, and however they do it, and it becomes a brand new pipe inside a pipe. And that saves
amazing.
That's great things to have.
Yes, sir.
To be able to do.
Yes, sir. So my whole thing is to save money for the folks out there. And
we have one of those Marines on the line right now. Are you ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, here she comes, just walking down the street. Hey, Kathy, what's up?
This is Jim Weber's daughter, Kathy. How are you?
Hello, Miss Kathy. How are you? I'm doing well.
I'm doing great. I just want to tell everybody that from back when I knew Fernando, he was probably one of the most dedicated and hardworking and focused and transparent Marines that I know. He worked with my father doing military medals, and his way of making sure that everything is just right, to do shadow boxes and stuff like that, take care of the Marines. So his attention to detail is right on track, and he is one of the most honest people that I know. So if I lived in the Redmore area, I would vote for Fernando with no problems, because he is, like I said, he's very open, very honest, very seeking for things to be improved for the betterment of Jacksonville. So I just want to say for the people out there, if you're looking for somebody honest, which is sometimes hard in politics, and a hard worker that's going to get the job done, you need to vote for Fernando, because he's going to be one of the better assets on the city council. So that's what I wanted to say to you, Fernando.
Well, thank you, Kathy. I appreciate all that. Miss Kathy's a great lady. I've known her dad, and like she said, he used to own Regulation Military Medals until he passed on, and I took over the business after that. And I've had to deal with that, and trying to keep up with his legacy was tremendous because he was very meticulous in how he did ribbons, medals, and shadow boxes and what have you. So that was a tough act to follow. And through the family and Kathy, she helped a lot as far as the transitioning of that business. But great folks, her herself very dedicated, and her dad. I learned a lot from him through the years I worked.
I like the endorsement she gave because it was about honesty.
The first word I picked up on, and just stuck right there. The most honest man I've known.
Wow.
Good. Thank you, Kathy.
Yes. You are very welcome.
All right.
And Fernando, good luck. And we'll hope to see you around again.
Yes, ma'am, you will. Thank you so much.
All right. Take care, Kathy.
Okay.
Honesty. You're an honest
I
man.
know that.
God, there's so few and far between.
Well, yes, sir. The honesty is important. I mean, why am I going to sit here and just lie to you guys and tell you?
You won't get away with that.
You won't. I know that.
How long?
I warned him.
Knowing this young lady here for so many years, you can't get nothing by her. But it's
debatable.
when you're retired and twice from civil service and the Marine Corps, your focus is how can I do things better? What can I give back to my community? Because my grandkids live here. Mm-hmm. My son works at the Coastal Carolina College. He's a math professor down there.
Oh, wow.
So he's the head of the math department down there. I've got 2 great grandkids. My daughter-in-law, she works as a preschool teacher. So I come from a line of educators, and my wife and I just celebrated our 40th anniversary.
Congratulations.
So I haven't been fired yet. So that's a good thing. So, it's important. And I'm here just to, like I mentioned at the beginning, sir, I'm not a politician. I'll tell it like it is. If I don't see something, I'm not afraid to say no. But if I do believe in something, we're going to go and make it happen because it's all about us, not about them or who. And so that's very important to me.
I told one of our elected officials one time, he was a friend of mine, and I'm not going to tell you who it is because I don't have many friends. I don't want to lose him. But he was the worst. He was elected. And I said, "You're the worst politician I've ever met." I appreciate it.
Wow. Yes, sir.
That's the way I look at it.
I think you're very refreshing with your openness and your transparency and basically saying it like it is.
Yes, sir.
Keep it up.
Yes, sir. So you never get caught in a lie because you're always telling the truth. I mean, you can't make things up or remember what you said.
All right, my turn.
That gets to be a problem.
My
Yes, sir.
turn. I've known Fernando for a long time. Met him through my father. My father used to talk about him all the time. And I've known Fernando to be extremely honest and mostly a hard worker and dedicated to whatever you're working on. And I think as a city council member, you can guarantee that Fernando will get into the trenches. He'll do whatever it takes to make this city and to keep it going as strong as it is now.
Okay.
That's 2 women.
That's 2.
That's 2.
I'm doing well, sir.
You're doing, and your wife. You're 40 years.
Yes, sir. Exactly.
Well, you're on your road to a seat there, right?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. We're looking forward to it. I mean, again, sitting on the sidelines and watching things happen and bringing important people and hearing their decisions, and especially the decision-making process, how that works. I said, okay, I understand this and I understand the philosophy and we can make it happen. I mean, like I said, you've got some smart people working on things. You just need that extra push to make things happen.
Have you attended city council meetings?
Oh, yes, sir. Quite a few.
Okay. Well, that's good. That just helps me then.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
let me ask you this one question. Out of all the issues that we may have going on today, what is the one issue that's most important to you that once you become a city councilman, you're going to jump right in on?
I had to fall back into getting people to Jacksonville. The tourism is a big thing because I see that a lot of emphasis is put on that, but the attention because of all the growing events that are going on, such as the Carolina Museum of the Marine and the gardens and all these other things. That we need to get people down here to come and see them and enjoy those places. So that's going to be one of my main focuses because once you get tourism money in here, then it helps with the rest of it. Right. It helps with the infrastructure. It helps with the development of bring companies down here. Look what's going on with the mom and pop stores. When my wife and I, we go to different cities, what do we look for? Everybody's got Walmarts, everybody's got those big stores, which we do need, but the mom and pops, like things in New Bridge Street and Lejeune Boulevard, we need to revitalize those areas also because when people visit Jacksonville, we got a huge base down there.
Right.
Well, they go down Lejeune Boulevard. That place needs to be revitalized also. Make it more
Agreed.
welcoming, more things. Hey, I'm here on the Marine Corps base. That's a big, important thing.
I agree. That's
So,
a good point.
I think for me, it's bringing folks down here and helping the city and tourism effort to bring those tax dollars to keep our money down.
Right.
Used to be wall-to-wall bars and wall-to-wall pawn shops, and that made up what Jacksonville was.
So I remember
To be
Court
honest
Street.
with you.
Sir,
Court Street.
And second front.
Sir, back in the day, I used to have shore patrol in Court Street. We only did that overseas.
Back in the day before your day, I was down there with Shore Patrol walking with me.
There you go, sir. Exactly. So we've come a long way, and as a councilman, I definitely want to keep it in that direction and just assist it anywhere I can for.
You're next, Chris.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'll be able to come back and brief you on what's going on.
Please, that's what we want.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We
Yeah.
would love to have you back in the studio and let us know what's going on with the council.
Yes, ma'am.
The good, the bad, the ugly. We just want to know. You
Yes,
know?
sir.
And
Absolutely.
The more transparent, everything. I hate that word, by the way. It's been overused.
I know.
It's been misused. It's been lied about.
Just tell it what it is.
Real quick question. Did you go to the meeting last night with the DOT about the expansion of the
I had heard
bypass?
about it. I missed it because I had another commitment,
Right.
but I heard some good things about that. I mean, they're trying to extend the highway or the parkway down to 17. We've seen a lot of those type of rendering boards and all that. If they look good, they get you from one place to the other, but at the same time, it kind of bypasses the.
We need to talk to Bob Williams. He was at that meeting last night.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll talk about.
Yes.
All right. Fernando, thank you.
Good luck and
We
nice
appreciate
meeting
your
you.
time. Thanks
Yes,
for
sir.
coming in
No,
here.
thank you for having me on, and I appreciate you all. And
Good
can't get
luck.
away from this lady. She's dangerous.
Yeah,
That's why she's over
he
there
knows
right
me well.
Her picture's on our wall.
Yes, sir.
now.
Thank you, Fernando.
Yeah, up there at the
And we'll
very
be
top.
seeing you soon.
It is.
That's when she was a hit.
Ham
and
Ham and training.
Now she's a ham.
So
Now,
Oh.
Mike Gunnero sent me that picture, and he
Yes, he
said, here's your new vest.
Mhm.
okay.
Okay. Fernando, thank you.
Thank
Yes,
you
sir.
so much.
Thank you
You
so
take care.
much.
I appreciate you.
All
man.
right.
All right.
Thank
Safe out there.
Bye.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. We got it. Oop.
Thank you, sir.
I can reach across. There you go.
I get a hug.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Well, I'll pass on that. Will you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a. I'm a hugger.
Uh-huh.
I'm a hugger, so I don't mind.
a hugger.
But
Uh-huh.
I'm a hugger.
But,
I'm a lover.
when he said, "Be careful of,"
Hey,
I didn't say it. I'm just repeating what an honest man
he
said.
knows I'm George's daughter. That's what it's all about.
And that's supposed to make you dangerous or concerning?
I think it's supposed to make us feel safer.
Uh,
Do you feel
Kenny
safer?
George.
Well, Peter's between us, so yeah, I feel safer.
You mean you're now protected from Lee, Lady Blue?
Lee, I trust. She wouldn't hurt.
Did you say you
Yeah.
trust her?
You would just not know. It was
See?
me.
She was sitting down below the bleachers. Of course, I was behind a locked door. So
You were behind some doors and bulletproof glass, by the way. I tried it.
I was
What?
wondering why it was so thick.
Yeah, I tried it one time just to see if it was.
Robbie used to clean it. Last year, she was forever cleaning it.
Yes,
So we
so
could see out the windows.
we could see better, and because the lights on in the inside, and it just puts a filmy look on the outside.
Just real.
If you would like, Robbie, if you will ask Robbie nicely,
Uh-huh.
she would probably help you and clean the section so you can see more clearly.
The
now.
only, I got to tell you real quick. The only issue that I personally had was the assistant coach from D.H. Conley in the
Oh, he was loud, wasn't he?
was he loud? No, he was just going. He was like,
Oh, was he?
he was like, "You're yelling at me." Yeah. So
we went up there when there were been some visiting coaches that were, we need to get some of that stuff that we used to put on the walls for soundproofing.
Yeah.
Probably for that booth.
Yeah.
Might be a good idea, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah. There was one up there one
Oh,
game
there was
last
one.
year.
They just
that was just,
those holes in the wall that have to be patched each week.
I was getting worried.
Not that I would do it, but since we had the walkie-talkies, you could have went down on the field with Colonel Kopka, and I would have gone, razor 10, razor 10, razor 10, razor 10. Tell the coach, razor 10, razor 10, razor 10. And that's what they were running. Oh, yeah, I could hear the plays they were calling. I just couldn't get it down to our people.
Were they doing it over a radio frequency?
No, it was just, he was talking to the coaches on the sideline, giving them the play to run.
I bet you that we're going to get over a radio frequency. You do know that I can intercept any and all of those, right? I can also interfere with them. I'm just sorry I didn't say that. I didn't mean it, and I wouldn't suggest that anybody else do it. And that's not what I did in high school when we played either. That was a ham back there too.
Yeah.
Peter Wright. Ladies,
Good morning.
Ladies, Mr. Wright is in the house.
And gentlemen.
So, Peter,
Response to this notice is requested. I want you to notice a couple things, and I did mean to interrupt you, but I just want to get started on the right foot, which was going to be on the wrong foot for some people out there. But these are two things that I get in the mail, just a layer so. Is there anything
I feel like
about
the
those
bailiff.
things that I get? Because, I guess I've hung up on so many people and belittled them on the telephone. Now they've taken to sending me stuff by mail. Or maybe they just do that in addition to. The one thing that I notice about these and all of the others that I've gotten are the addresses
Mhm.
and the names of the companies that they allege that they are. Each one of them has the word Medicare in them.
Mhm.
And none of them are Medicare.
Yeah.
Not a one of them. Nothing is Medicare.
Yeah, I believe, I think that we were told at one stage about a couple of years ago that you can't have Medicare in your company name, but a lot of people, I used to have it. I had Medicare Pick Your Plan, which I thought was a reasonable, it told people it was about Medicare.
Yep,
and it's how to
Got
pick
that.
your plan. I
understand
thought that was a reasonable
But
way
it's
to
not
do it.
Medicare of America. It's not Medicare for the U.S. government.
Yeah.
It's not the U.S. government. They pay for the postage they put on these stamps, on
Yeah.
these things. Medicare does not.
Mhm.
They got government stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
We pay
So
for
what,
the
what,
postage.
what we're looking at is a couple of, one's a postcard and one's a letter with, asking people to probably call a certain number to speak to a licensed insurance agent.
And you won't get one when you first call. You'll be transferred to one.
Now that is legal to do. You
It's
can
not-
send,
it's not
you
whether
can
it's
send
legal
a
or illegal.
mailer out and do that. Likewise, you can send an email notice out. to
Is
do
it
that.
deceptive, regardless of being legal or illegal? I know it's legal.
Let's see what it says.
Does it?
We are trying to reach you regarding your potential eligibility for a Medicare Advantage plan that may include additional benefits. Please call us today at a certain number and speak with a licensed insurance agent to see if you qualify.
Some key words there. Potential and may provide you with stuff, additional stuff, right?
Mhm.
Potential and may provide you with. That's not very definitive in my.
You're not allowed to be definitive. So here, what we're doing,
Wait.
you're not allowed to say what the benefits are. You used to be able to say that 5, 6, 7 years ago, but then people would advertise what the benefits were in a different region and get somebody to phone
There's
because
at least one of
bait and
those.
switch.
One of these is specifically notes Onslow County.
Yes, I noticed that, and that's and it's surprising a company that's actually advertising at one because they don't really sell here. So yeah.
Okay, folks, it's not just the phone calls you get. If you get the stuff in the mail, you be your own judge. If you want to call them, okay, go ahead and call them. Do not use the word yes to any question they ask you. Are you a male? That depends. What do you mean by male? Am I a male man or a male woman or a male carrier or a letter carrier or what? I'm not going to answer questions with the word yes, because they have been known, other companies and organizations and scam artists have been known to take that word yes and put it, and they will record it. And their question that they will ask you, are you ready to sign up for my Medicare plan to you? And they will take your word yes from a previous question and put it there, and they've got it on record. And you don't.
Well, I will tell you that I have sent some mailers out this year, and I've sent one out that says that I'm at, come and see me at the Walmart to get advice, and it has a picture of me, and so
you're a real living person, aren't you?
Yeah,
everything with a picture.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah. If I can, as a follow-up to your mail piece, because about 12 hours ago, Kathy received a phone call from a gentleman. I can't remember. Anyway, and he was asking, I feel like a bailiff, Your Honor.
That's passing my paperwork back.
But
guilty.
There's a picture for all you that haven't gotten this yet.
Well, that's different. That's for people that are clients of mine. Yeah.
That's your picture.
Yeah, that's my picture.
Okay.
Yes, for clients. I
yes.
get one. Rick gets one.
But the gentleman was asking Kathy for information. The one that really got me was he asked for her Medicare number. Should you give that to somebody that's calling it?
Well, the first question is, did she know the person was going to call? Because
no, it was a cold call.
Then that's illegal. I mean, if they're trying to sell an Advantage plan, that is illegal.
That's what they did.
So, no, you shouldn't. If somebody's phoned up and you haven't arranged for it to be phoned, to have a phone call for someone to phone you, then you should not give any information out, because you don't know who the person is that's calling you. It's not legal to do it. Yeah, they can do it by sending out a mailer like that, the one you just showed me now. If you reply to it, then that's totally legal.
Then you have reached out.
Yes, it's an inbound call to the agent, and he's then able to talk to you about it. But if he's just making outbound calls or she, then that's not legal.
I'm glad I asked that question, because he did, and
she didn't.
She didn't, and we provided information about medications and things, and then he started comparing plans, etc. But we got ours to you 2 years ago, I believe, at Walmart. We saw you there, and I just wanted to get that out there to help other people.
Now, let me help you out, guys, because I do the criminal side of crap. I have most of my life. There are people, they work in teams and other scams, and I'm sure in some of these scams that are going around right now. No, you're not going to give somebody everything. You do have part A and B, right? Yes. Okay, well, that's all I really need now. And then the next caller, hey, you've got parts A and B. So then they'll ask you another question. Your last 4 digits of your social security number? I mean, they will one at a time get all of the information about you that they need as one composite group of people. And the numbers will be different. The voices may be the same. They'll use different names, but they will pick and choose the little bits and pieces that all seems innocent. You do have a back pain, right? Then the next caller is going to say, I understand that you have back pain. Would you like a free back brace? It won't cost you anything. Yes, it will. In my tax money, because Medicare is going to pay for it. And I got to pay for Medicare. Yeah. So those are scams that people are working, and they do work in teams.
Well, they have tried to cut down on that by saying that you have to record all your calls, and if you get audited, you have to provide the recording of those calls so that you can, So, I mean, any call that if I sign someone up over the phone and I've got to record the call, I've got to tell them that I'm recording the call, and there's various things I've got to cover.
And you have to have a driver's license to drive on the highways of North Carolina too. But how many people don't?
I don't know in North America, but I know that in South Africa that 32% of people didn't have a driver's license. So how bad is it here? Is it?
It's not that bad, but you would think it on any given Friday night when they get stopped. Let's talk about some good stuff. What's happening out there? We're in the plan, the part of the plan right now where people can sign up for new coverage or new whatever, or make some changes in what they've already got. Right?
Yes, that's right.
So let's talk about some of the things they need. Let's say if they want to use you, they want to use somebody else, but there are certain things that they need to know and certain things they need to do, and a few things they need to be aware of, because we've only got 6 weeks to go until this opportunity sort of ends. There are some exceptions, but through December 7th, Pearl Harbor Day, y'all.
Yeah, that's right.
What happens between now and then that they need to know, and things that they can do.
Mm-hmm. So, firstly, can I just say, if you want to find me, my name's Peter Wright. I'm at the Walmart on North Marine Boulevard. You'll go in the groceries entrance there in Jacksonville, and you'll find me right on the left-hand side there.
Okay.
And my phone number, if you want to call me, is 252-675-4488.
You got it right.
Say it again.
252-675-4488.
Yeah. Yeah, because you put me right the one time when I was mixing my numbers up. I remember that.
He had his own number wrong. I was right. He wasn't right anymore. He was right, but he wasn't right. I'm never right, but anyway. So that you can reach him there Monday through Friday, beginning at 10 o'clock in the morning. You're going to take a short break at some point in time, half hour or so, grab some chow.
That's between 1 and 1:30 if I manage to get it.
Got it. And then you'll be there through
till 4:30.
4:30?
Yeah.
4:30.
So from 10 till 4:30.
Got it. So
Mondays to Friday.
Now, if you cannot, you're locked into a job, you're whatever, you can call him. The number, we'll give it to you again. Just a minute. Get your pencil and paper ready. But we'll give you that number, and you can call him and make arrangements to meet him after or before hours. Okay.
Or we can do it over the phone.
Or you can do it over the phone. Yeah. Get the basic information, and you may have enough to move forward. 252-675-4488.
And for our listeners, 910-333-0139. And I say that because I do have a couple of questions when Peter has a chance.
You got the chance.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Blue Cross Blue Shield, there's changes in the plans, and they've sent things out to customers like myself. And what I didn't see in the notice, but I was told the amount of money taken out of your Medicare, I believe payments for A, is it?
Part B.
Part B is going up by $21.50.
That's not to do with the plan, though.
Right.
That's with the government. That's going from 185 to 206.
But you would advise people to take their 2025 and compare it to 2026 plans, and then come see you, or come see you regardless.
I would say come and see me regardless.
Yeah.
Because you're. There are changes, but I've basically found with people that are in either of the Blue Cross plans that if that they've been happy, even though they've stayed put. I've had probably 50 people and maybe more in the Blue Cross plans come through me, and we've gone through their information, and they're happy with the plan and they want to stay put where they are. But do come and do make sure that you do review your plan each year. I had somebody yesterday who was dragged along by a friend of his. Let's call him Mike. And so he was on the old regional advantage plan that was here before United Healthcare and Blue Cross came down to Onzo in 2023. Mm-hmm. So he's still on that plan, and he's paying a large premium on that plan and getting very little benefits on it. And so and he had no idea that he was paying a premium on it because it comes out of his social security, so he doesn't see that.
Right.
Unfortunately, his friend had brought him along and dragged him along. So he sat down, and when I explained what was happening, then he was quite surprised. He just. So my point is, that you need to review your plan. You don't just think, oh, I've got it and it's the right one for me. Having had that experience and found that he was still in the old regional plan, and I've got 4 other people that I know of that are in that old plan, and they have not changed. I've told them you need to change. They've set appointments with me, and they've never turned up. They just stay in it. This is year in, year out. This is over 2 or 3 years now, and they haven't changed. So I looked up last night. There's a company called Medicare Wire that publishes some information which is open to the public, and it showed that for instance, and I don't know how accurate the figures are, but they said that of the particular plans, the top selling, the plan with the top number of enrollments in Onslow County was Blue Cross Essential Plus plan, but and it had they said 1,446 people in it as of 2025, and then I thought, well, we'll see the other company that's come in here as the next largest one, and it's not. It's the old regional plan is the next largest one at 941 enrollees in it. So I thought, wow. So that's why I'm seeing these people with these old plans. It's because there's still a lot of people that have not changed. I don't come across them, or don't often come across them in the food pantries or when I'm talking to people, but so maybe it's an older population, or I don't know, but there's still a lot of people in that regional plan.
I have a follow-up, but I think we need to take a break for weather real quick, and then I got a follow-up to that.
Yeah, we'll run through it real quick. Like today offshore, northeasterly winds still kicking up there, 20 to 25 knots, gust to 30. Seas big, 8 to 11, subsiding to 6 to 9 this afternoon. Near shore seas 4 to 6 feet, but it's going to be too rough to get in through the inlets right now for small boats. Sounds and rivers rough. Thursday, southwesterly winds 15 to 20, gust to 25. Seas 5 to 8 feet, 4 to 5 near shore. It's still going to be choppy in the sounds and rivers, and there's a slight chance of thunderstorms in the morning, slight, then a decreasing chance of showers in the afternoon. That's good for tomorrow. Friday, westerly winds 20 to 25, diminishing to 15 to 20. By the afternoon on Friday, seas 6 to 9 feet. Still going to be rough over the weekend, y'all. Subsiding to 5 to 7 in the afternoon. Sounds and rivers remaining rough, diminishing to choppy in the afternoon. And as we talked about earlier, 5 homes now lost. The shells of the homes that once were have now fallen down up on the Outer Banks in the Buxton area.
Today will be cloudy with a high near 63, northeast wind 7 to 10 miles per hour with gusts as high as 16. Tonight, rain, mostly cloudy with the low around 59. Thursday, showers and thunderstorms likely before 11 a.m. Mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 68, just in time for the football game. Friday, sunny with a high near 64. And the one house that fell yesterday that I've been watching for quite a while was the Lighthouse Stew is the name of it, the green one.
Yeah.
And they've been expecting that one to go anytime soon, and it went yesterday. So along with 4 more.
Real quick, like Jamaica, we've talked about quite a bit with the hurricane that's passed through. It's now over Cuba, and the winds have diminished. They're down to about 105 miles, 110 miles per hour winds, and they are decreasing. The storm is moving. It's picked up forward speed. It was kicking along there about 3 miles an hour for so long. That's how it built up so much in strength. And now it's losing strength and is zipping right along at about 14 miles an hour. We'll be passing off on the northeastern side of Cuba. and it'll be headed towards the lower Bahamas, the Turks and Caicos, and then it will be out to sea and hopefully will stay there, reducing strength as it moves northeastward up towards Bermuda. It will pass to the west of Bermuda sometime tomorrow, it looks like. So it is going to be zipping even faster. Zipping means it won't be picking up any more strength. That's the good thing. Okay.
And we hope it's the last one, although it's
can't
November
wait to.
30th. Is
We got another month.
So, Peter, when people come to see you, as we did, but going through last night's little episode, those coming need to bring their medications, or at least their list of medications they're taking, so you can help them in the best way possible, right?
Yes, the best thing is bring your list of medications, your doctors, and whatever.
Dentist.
And dentist and eye doctors and so on, and whatever health cards, Medicare cards, and so on you've got. So it may be that you've got VA or TRICARE, or maybe that you've got a state plan, or that you've got whatever info you've got, and the red, white, and blue.
You're not necessarily going to be changing people who've got TRICARE, they're retired or whatever. They got TRICARE for life, yada, 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 as so many people I know do. You're not going to be changing that. You're going to be utilizing that and possibly adding to the benefits, right?
That's right. So if somebody's got VA or TRICARE, we're not taking anything away. What you're able to do is to put an Advantage plan with that. You're able to get an Advantage plan that enables you to get extra benefits at no cost to you. So there's no reason not to do it. And if you pick, as long as you pick the correct plan for your means.
Now, some of the benefits that I'm going to just go a little bit personal. The Advantage plan that I've got free gym membership at gyms that are approved, and mine, the one that I've chosen is. Is that going to continue? Are they changing anything there?
The type of membership has changed, but I mean it's silver sneakers for the Blue Cross plan that you're on now for this next year.
It's become silver sneakers.
It's going.
It was something else before.
Yeah, that company decided not to do any Advantage plans, work with Advantage plans in the future.
So silver sneakers is going to be the one.
Is the one.
So I got to go back to the gym and start over.
I think we just have to, because mine's silver sneakers now, is to see if the local gym utilizes that company or something.
I go to Courts Plus. I'm not sure that they do, so but most of them do.
Well, we got to find out, because that's where I go, because I love the swimming pool.
In Northwoods also. What's the name of that?
Crunch?
No,
Onslow Fitness Center.
Onslow Fitness.
That is
does
the silver
also.
sneakers. Has been.
Yes, has been. And the other one that you were talking about. I talked to the YMCA and they said they did not know yet. Of
Right.
course, they've not opened their gym yet.
We don't
so.
know
But maybe the YMCA will partake in the program. That would be
yet.
great.
That would be good too. But you need to find out about Course Plus, because they got two big, nice swimming pools there. One in and one out.
Yeah, I've never been for one outside, but I've used the one inside.
The people that go there for sunning a lot during the summertime, and that's not what I go there for.
Really?
Hmm?
Really?
Yeah, outside at Courts Plus.
Yeah.
They go there for sit around the pool and look cool.
I haven't been there since it was Nautilus when it was first opened.
Drink your vegan martini.
Used to be Devil Dogs or something at one time, or whatever.
Hey, I'm sorry. Good.
Okay, they had a dive shop there at one time. Okay, so what else do we need to know that the people out there need to know, either with the plan that they've got now, or if they're brand new to the system, they need to come by and see you. And like you said, bring a list of all of your doctors and potential doctors. There may be one doctor that you're.
Well, I'd say the most
essential to.
important thing is the doctors you're currently going to, because the ones you think you might go to, you can then choose within the plan that you're in. If but there is a lot of choice of doctors, and I'm talking Blue Cross because that's the company I'm allowed to talk about on the radio. But Blue Cross has over 80,000 providers in the state.
Sure.
In their plans, so that's it's very hard not to find your doctor in the list.
Yeah, but I you got to make sure that, for instance, I go to a GP, and then the GP is going to, from time to time, say, you got a blood clot. We got to send you over here to get your blood unclotted, or some specialist, or this or that, or whatever.
Mhm.
Got to make sure that whoever they're going to be sending you to is going to be in the plan as well, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, that'd be good. And the dentist.
Now, with some of the other companies, you have to be very aware, because there's a lot of the various carriers are going in and out of network with providers. There's discussions at the moment of UNC with 3 carriers, whether they're going to be in network with UNC by the end of this year. Yeah, there's so there's carriers that are in and out of network. So
You mean like hospitals?
yes, I do.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
What's Onslow? Is they UNC? Oh,
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
I forgot who Onslow Memorial is associated with.
So have I at the moment.
No, I mean-
but it's I don't think that's not a the Onslow Memorial. I don't think is a problem. I think
I hope
that
not.
I think that what I'm saying is be careful with the carriers that you're in. Where I have a big problem is up in Wake and Durham, is picking a right plan for people up there, because I'm also dealing in the evenings with people on the phone
I'm so
there, and that's
sorry.
where we've got
They need to move.
WakeMed out of network, or
Right.
we've got UNC in discussions, or we had Duke falling out of network with Aetna, but now it's back in, and it's just just negotiations that are going on all the time, and so you have to be aware of those.
Okay.
And
So
I'm a lot more aware of that in terms, because I'm talking to people in the Raleigh area where it really is a big issue.
now, if you folks are not smarter than a 5th grader, and a lot of us are not,
Mhm.
I'm one of those who is not. I'm going to go see Peter and say, Peter, here's my shoebox, kind of like I do my tax guy. Here's my shoebox of all the receipts that I've got. You put it together.
Yep.
And that's kind of what I got to do. I got to do that with taxes. I got to do it with insurance, because I'm not.
Yeah.
If I try to interpret what some of that stuff says and all those things that you are reading that I hand you, I'm a dead man walking.
Mhm.
Not going to do it.
Yep.
Don't know how.
Yep.
I would screw up. I've got confidence in myself, don't I?
Well, the thing is, we know our limitations. I know I've got very little time at the moment, and when my car went wrong early this week,
Yeah.
and last week, my wife's one, I just took it to a garage and they did it, because I just don't have the time to fix it.
Got it. I have no
It's-
desire to
yeah.
fix my car. I don't have any desire to fix the insurance.
Yeah.
No.
You don't want to spend hours
I'm not gonna
learning
do
this
it.
stuff.
No.
You know? Yeah.
Nope. That's what you're for, right?
Yeah, that's
There
right.
you go. That's what my folks over there at Black's Tires for. They take care of my car.
So how about the drug plans? Do we have a caller?
Well, so you mean the standalone
Yes.
drug plans?
Yes.
Meredith.
So I had somebody come to see me, let's call him Chris, came to see me. He was on a Medicare supplement and a prescription drug plan yesterday.
Chris.
And yeah.
Was it you, Chris?
No, it wasn't
Tell
him.
about pretending to be me.
Okay.
Okay. And Chris is currently paying, he told me he was currently paying $175 for his supplement plan. And when he took out his drug plan, he was paying $5. Last year, he was paying $35. And when I say last year, I mean 2025. And for 2026, it's gone up to $90.
Oh my.
Ooh.
And he's only got 2 medications. So he was asking me, well, should I just not have a drug plan, just get rid of my drug plan and just buy them, because I can get them for $2 and $5 or so from a pharmacist if I using Good RX. So we went through, and I explained to him how he didn't know about Advantage plans, or knew very little about them. So I explained how Advantage plans work.
Same person.
Because he's looking, he's paying at the moment, he's paying $3,100 based on those premiums per year, whether he sees his doctor or not. And he sees his doctor a couple of times a year, and that's it. And if you put in the deductible for him on Part B,
He's losing money.
he's actually paying the 3,300. So when he does see the doctor, and he has to pay that for amount for
Okay.
on his Plan G. So what we
Caller, hang on. We got a caller.
Oh,
Don't
sorry.
go away. We'll be with you in just a second. So go ahead.
So I went through what it would be like on an Advantage plan, and also on he could put a hospital indemnity plan with that to pay the big copays, and he's really interested. So he said, I don't make a decision immediately. He says, I'm going to come back. I'll come back in 2 days, but I'm pretty certain that's the way that I'm going to
Smart way to do it.
Yeah.
Talk it over and then
Go back.
weigh your opportunities.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a caller, and I'm not sure who it is. Good
Melissa?
morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Anybody there? Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Can I help you? All right. Turn your whatever you're listening to us on down, because we got delayed audio coming from you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just wondering, when are you guys going to clean up all that crap before it heads down south? And who are you going to pay to, clean all this up?
Clean all of what out? I'm sorry.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Where did you go?
I guess he hung up.
Nope, he's still there. What are you talking about? Clean up what? Okay.
All this stuff happening in Buxton, can't be having all that stuff drifting down south.
Oh, he's talking
Oh,
about.
Oh, okay. You're talking about up there in the Outer Banks, all the stuff that they're doing. I think that they're cleaning it up now. That's
They
what
are.
they're doing. That's
Yes.
what the whole process is.
Yeah, who's paying for it though?
Insurance companies, once the house falls, the insurance companies have to pay for it.
And they're required to have federal flood insurance
Mm.
also,
So-
so that's what pays for it.
Whoever owns the house, their insurance company is paying for it to clean it up.
And then they'll pay for
I
it.
don't need that crap drifting down south. That's a lot of glass.
No, I don't want it either.
No, me either. They'll get it done. They've had experience at it.
Yeah, they've had a lot of houses fall, and we haven't had any of it show
No.
up down here that I
No.
know of over the years.
Mm-mm.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so who are we going to get a hold of?
Well, they're cleaning it up now. That's what they're doing.
Rayford, I figured you knew someone.
Oh, right. What kind of person would you want to call? I can maybe if you want to narrow it down to a state senator or a state representative or maybe
Norman
the insurance
Sanderson.
commissioner.
Who is it? Norman
Called
Sanderson.
Norman Sanderson. That's his neck of the woods. He's a senator, North
Why
Carolina
not a
senator.
crew of Mexicans to clean that crap up?
What would you want to hire some illegals to come in to do it? Is that what you're promoting?
Whatever.
Okay. I don't know.
We'll suggest that to Norman.
You'll have to
Whatever
talk.
gets it done.
You'll have to talk to somebody beyond my pay grade.
But thanks for calling.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Have a blessed day.
Bye.
Okay.
So
Norman.
going back to the supplement
Yeah.
plan, so that's what I expect to see more people
Mhm.
coming to see me about supplement plans, because that's the costs, especially with the drug plans going up this year. And you asked about the standalone drug plans; those are going. The insurance companies are now have to pay a lot more for the drugs, because there's this maximum total out of pocket of only $2,100 for next year.
Mhm.
And they're not being covered. The insurance companies aren't being backed up by the government. They won't be bailed out by them. So they put the premiums up so that they get enough money in. Now that means the standalone drug plans are going to be a lot more costly than the drug plans that you get as part of a Advantage plan. So I think I'll see more of that, and because people are it's just stretching everybody's budget.
It is. Yeah.
Was this the Advantage plan? When y'all were talking about it to begin with, and then I finally got into it a year ago, which is I love it, and still love it. Did it by any chance, here's my fear, that it got so many people engaged in this Advantage plan that perhaps the insurance providers may say, uh-oh, this thing is working too well. We may have to increase a lot of the prices that we charge folks. Is that something that we need to be concerned about?
We need to watch it. I mean, you need to watch your plan every year. Have a look at it and make sure that it still looks reasonable. If you get worried about the co-pays, maybe you can say, oh, I can put a hospital indemnity with that, and that will take care of the big co-pays. Like if you go into hospital, it could be on a plan that's $400 per day for the first 1 to 6 days.
Mm-hmm.
If that concerns you, or some of the other big co-pays like ambulance at maybe $275 or so, if that concerns you, then you can take a hospital indemnity plan, and you can design that to cover the co-pays you want it to cover, and that could cost you anything from about probably $35 up to $70.
So what you're saying is, it depends upon what your personal situation is, or what you think your needs are going to be. If you have a case history of having to be transported to the hospital by an ambulance a lot because of whatever your medical condition is, a lot of people do. I had a neighbor that did on a regular basis. He would ambulances picking him up because he couldn't be driven there, but because he needed care. And this was like every couple of weeks he's been transported. So he needs a different plan than hopefully me.
Yes, he could. He'd need to work out what his driving factors are. But I will say, like someone like me, I could afford to be in the hospital and pay the copay, and I could afford to pay for the ambulance. But I know I've made silly mistakes in the past, and I've seen clients make mistakes where they've gone into hospital with cancer and they've come out after one night
broke,
and because they can't really afford the hospital, and they've had to go back the next day. So for another 2 nights. And for me, for instance, when I broke my back, I went tobogganing, sledging down a slope with my son on sheets of plastic, and
should have done better.
There was 1 inch of snow, and I went over this 5-inch rock sticking out. It was like a sledgehammer up my backside. It winded me. It really bruised me around my kidneys, and it made me totally out of breath. What I didn't know was my T11 vertebrae had done a pancake fracture. It had gone from being, I lost 1/3 of an inch overnight.
Wow.
Yeah, it just went from that to nothing. And the T12 vertebrae had also the face had been damaged. So I got my wife to take me into the hospital in a car, on my hands and my knees. And they told me what an idiot I was because I could be in a wheelchair. So I'm really lucky. And I made that decision because I didn't want to pay for an ambulance. So, I have got a hospital indemnity plan so that I don't say, well, I've got to get out of a hospital because this is going to cost me so much if I'm here for 4 or 5 days. I can just lie there until I need to get out of, till I'm ready to get out of a hospital. Or, if something happens to me in an accident, I won't say, well, take me to in the car, take me to the hospital in the car. I'll say, let's take you.
Or to take you over to the car body shop to, Gotcha.
So in other words, it can give you peace of mind too. So you want to make sure that whatever plan you've got gives you, you don't have to worry about it. And so on a supplement plan, you wouldn't worry about getting an ambulance or getting going to the hospital and staying in there for too long, trying to get out in a short time because it would be paid. So basically, if you put a hospital indemnity with a Advantage plan, it emulates. It's the same sort of thing. You don't have to worry about those costs. So it gives you peace of mind.
Peter, thanks for your time. You've only got a little over an hour to get there.
Yeah,
Get yourself some rest and maybe a snack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to find me, I'm at the Walmart on North Marine Boulevard. I'll be there from 10 o'clock till 4:30, Monday through Friday, until December the 7th. And you can also call me at 252.
675-4488.
Thank you.
And the Western Boulevard intersection with Walmart is the one he's talking about on 17 US 17 North, aka Marine Boulevard. The exact address is 2025 North Marine Boulevard.
That
If you
is
got
right.
a GPS and you don't know where to go, there you go.
And that is the one with the golden corral in the car
Well, it's gonna be there.
The car park.
The car park.
behind the Golden
Yeah, I'll be
Corral.
visiting there this weekend. We got a
Yes.
big
I need to
meeting there on
Remind me to ask
Saturday.
you about that.
Okay, I'm telling you, I'm reminding you. Ask me about that.
Okay, every morning I come in, I start to ask you something, and then a story pops up in your head.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And then I forget what I'm asking.
Thanks, Peter.
Do you remember?
Thank you.
Remember-
Well, I'll say
So many-
cheers.
Cheers.
Thank
Remember
you,
what,
cheers.
what we were talking about earlier about,
Be careful in the
Wait.
car park.
I do want to give an update on our Reach Across America.
Yes,
Yesterday, received a $500 donation.
God.
Yeah, $500
that's the way
donation
to work it.
from the Jacksonville JCs. Wonderful people.
Thank you, JCs.
Yeah.
They've always been on top of stuff.
They really have. And I'm not sure. Did I mention Coldwell?
Yes, you
Because
did.
really,
Oh,
yeah.
big time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
great.
they've actually asked me to and Kathy to come do a presentation next week to their realtors. So
Okay,
if
good.
anybody wants a presentation to let them really know what I don't know
Just
Oh.
throwing
what Reach
stuff
Across
around, man.
America is about. And then next Monday, November 3rd, is the Vietnam Veteran Pinning Ceremony, where Vietnam veterans will receive the commemorative pin and the proclamation from President Trump. And we are very honored to have Brigadier General Rizzo, the CEO of Camp Lejeune.
Yay.
He is going to be there. He's going to be the keynote speaker.
Dog.
And we're waiting word from his aide on whether he will and he would like to be the presenter
Oh,
of the
good.
pin to these Vietnam veterans. We also have Senator Lazara,
Nice.
Representative Wyatt Gable. We have Sheriff Thomas, Police Chief Phelps, and
Oh,
Commissioner Chairman Tim Foster.
Okay.
And of course, we're hoping for the VIP peers is the Vietnam era veterans.
And one of those VIV peers, agent, special agent, my very special agent, retired, John Legato.
yes.
All right, Legato, you got to get your butt in gear. Do I have to pick you up next Monday? I mean, I know you got some age on you, and I know you're
Yeah.
a little short Italian dude, so you can get there. If you can't get there, I'll drive you.
He won't be the only Italian there.
I'm sure of that.
Lieutenant Colonel Fazio, retired, will be there to receive the pin. And we would look forward to seeing John there.
Yeah, John was he was in the Marine Corps in the
Mhm.
late '60s, and he got to fight in that little thing they call the Tet Offensive, affectionately called the Tet Offensive, 30 Days of Hell.
Yeah.
And he's one of the survivors, and he should be pinned.
Yeah. Well,
I would be glad to pin him. Can I use a special pin?
I hugged him yesterday.
about a
Does that count?
4-inch long pin. I can get that thing implanted.
I'm just
in him.
curious how you're going to put it on him, but yeah, sure.
Well, I get down to his level. I can do that.
Size-wise.
Size-wise.
Yeah.
Size-wise.
But it is at
I'm
10.
kidding, John. He's a great guy. He is regarded as a height. He is a man of stature.
Yes,
Let's
he
just put it
is.
that way in more ways than one.
And it begins at 10 o'clock. And for those who have a veteran who has passed from that era, Lee, I'm going to talk about your dad.
Oh, yeah.
You're in his honor, you can receive one.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
We have a caller.
Who do we have?
Kathy.
Kathy.
Who?
No, this is Stephanie. It was Kathy before.
Oh, it's Stephanie. now.
It's Stephanie now.
She's got her.
She's multi-personal.
Sounds like the laughing hyenas there. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Did I tickle you there going on, girl? What's up?
if you can't laugh, then you just can't have a good time.
That's what I say.
That's right. I did want to tell everybody too that I was talking with our former sheriff last night, and he will be there.
Hans?
Hans Miller, yes, sir.
Yay!
He'll be there to receive. Yes.
Yeah,
He never received his, so he will be up there with us.
he
Getting
is our retired sheriff from Onslow County. That's good.
Yes,
And he's
sir.
also a ham.
Well, I know he's a ham. So, but yeah, I just wanted to mention that he would be there also to receive. So,
You know, Ken, I've got a question for the three of you.
mm-hmm.
Who is this calling me on my phone?
Somebody with insurance. Good.
Medicare.
Medicare.
No,
Okay.
this is going to be Humphrey Heating. I bet you. Hold on just a second. Let's see. Hello. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Humphrey
Yep.
Heating.
Who donated, by the way, to Reese Crossback. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And when are they coming?
So,
great.
Okay, sounds good. We're waiting. Thank you.
So I told you, October, November will be your busy months.
yeah. Well, they're coming in hot and heavy, and I got to just once again say that Kathy is she is the backbone of
Yes,
she's
Reese
done a
honoring
great
our
job.
fallen veterans, and I continue
She's
to
the
just say,
queen.
yeah, I'm just the mouthpiece.
She's the queen bee, and you the talker.
She's
Yeah.
the queen.
I just go around
Yeah.
running my mouth.
And that's what we need. Chris is our megaphone,
There you go.
and he knows the people out in the public more
She
than
called
I
you a
do.
loudmouth. You know
Yeah, I
that?
know
Did
she
you hear
does.
that?
Yeah.
She just said you were a loudmouth.
She gets
Megaphone.
it 24/7. She has a right.
Okay. Kathy, thank you. Thank you guys,
Thank
both of
you.
you, for what you do
Oh.
for so much here in Onslow County.
Yes.
All right.
We have a great time doing it. We have
Good.
a great time. So
Good. All right. Take
Thanks.
care. All right,
bye.
see you. I got some bad news.
Uh-oh.
Are we going to talk about Johnston County?
I am going to talk about Johnston
Thank
County. The only really, I don't know, some things will really make some people stressed. This story, when I looked at it yesterday, I've had a headache ever since.
Mhm.
Probably the most disturbing news that I've read in a bit. It's from Johnston County, right here in North Carolina. A Wake County man called authorities, called 911, said he had killed 4 of his children.
That's
Killed 4 of his children. He told deputies that the bodies were in the trunk of a car in his garage at his home. 38-year-old Wellington Dickens III has now been charged with murder after deputies found human remains where he told them he had put them. Been charged with 1 count so far. Wellington was charged Tuesday with that 1 count and the death of 1 of his children and is being held without bond in the Johnston County Jail. Multiple additional charges are forthcoming. Dickens, who lives in Zebulon, or from Zebulon, about 25 miles east of Raleigh, called 911 Monday night and told the operator he had killed the children. Johnston County deputies responded and found Dickens' 3-year-old son unharmed inside the residence. The cops say the human remains were found inside the car's trunk and that those remains had been there for a long time. It's believed that his 3 children, ages 6, 9, and 10, along with his 18-year-old stepchild, are the victims. The state's medical examiner working to identify the remains. Court records show Dickens appeared before a judge Tuesday afternoon yesterday on the single murder charge related to the killing of a juvenile victim whose name has not been provided. The arrest warrant says authorities believe the victim was killed on May 1st. They've got that one narrowed down. That's enough to hold him in jail while the investigation continues. Nothing was mentioned about the mother of the children. Anybody find anything confusing about this?
The mother died suddenly a couple months ago.
Oh, really?
Did not say from what.
Prior to
but
May 1st? Or
prior to May 1st, yes.
So the children died on or about May 1st, were killed on or about May 1st.
Yes. But the mother had previously died, and they
From
said
what causes?
they did not say, but they said it was sudden. It was not expected. I would be doing an altar. I'll be
I would.
bringing her back up.
I do not know why they didn't in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Well,
This is a bizarre case and a disturbing one. No doubt that any attorney that's assigned to this case will be working on an insanity plea. Surprisingly, this guy has no criminal history of any kind with the North Carolina prison system. Odd.
River, they did identify the children. Three of them.
They've got them identified. But
Well, three of them were his biological children, and
Correct.
the Otis, who was 18, was his stepchild.
that's what I said.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, and then we don't, it's
Sad.
it's disgustingly sad and sickening. And how this could be, and a 3-year-old still alive. A 3-year-old still alive.
By the grace of God,
In the
yes.
kitchen. How
May, June,
psychological
July.
is that going to be? What kind of issues is this child going to grow up with? Have?
Hopefully some very caring
Man,
aunts and uncles
this is going to take more work than
Well,
we can imagine.
being 3 years of age, the child probably doesn't know a lot of what's been going on.
We'll know enough.
Well, but as
I
they
remember
get
things when I
older,
was 3.
I don't remember anything.
Well, you don't remember things yesterday, but I
No,
do.
I don't.
Okay, another case. An Oslo County man's in jail charged with the statutory rape of a 14-year-old victim. 33-year-old Travis Markham remanded to jail without benefit of bond on that charge. His next court appearance is in 2 weeks. In addition to the rape charge, Markham faces a charge of taking indecent liberties with a child. No other details of the case have come out. The investigation is ongoing, and we'll know a whole lot more as we approach trial date. The mother of a murdered young man who was working for a U.S. congressman last summer is a little bit ticked off. She says something has to be done to deal with the violent crime rate in the nation's capital. No kidding. No wonder Donald Trump wants to bring the National Guard in, because it ain't being taken care of. It's beginning to look more like
Satan.
It's beginning to look more like south side of Chicago. 21-year-old Eric Tarpinian Joachim was interning for Representative Ron Estes. He's a Republican out of Kansas in Washington, D.C., when he was shot on June 30th. On June 30th, he was shot to death. Well, he died the next day. A few days later, on the 4th of July, 17-year-old Zoe Kelly, a female, died after she was shot. Nagwan Lucas and Kelvin Thomas Jr. were arrested in connection with the murder of Tarpinian Joachim. Metro police say that Lucas is now charged in Kelly's murder. He was indicted on charges of premeditated first-degree murder while armed. Police responded to a call for trouble inside a Washington, D.C. home and found Kelly unconscious and suffering from a gunshot wound. She died at the hospital. Oh, no, she died at the scene. Other details about the cases are so controlled that it's impossible to sort out the details. This isn't our nation's capital. This is an intern working for a congressman.
And you wonder why Trump brought out the National Guard to clean up the streets of D.C.
I don't wonder.
I don't wonder either.
I wonder what took so long.
What took so long? Yes.
That's all I wonder.
to have.
I mean, look at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Look at the garbage that's on the streets there. I'm not talking about the individuals, but the garbage that they have left there.
Right. It took a president to do it, to have the guts to do it, to take.
Well, I know so many people fuss about him using the National Guard. I have a
I know.
nephew
That's what they're doing.
in the National Guard.
That's why we have them.
They're all up. But you know what? National Guard is there for us too,
Mhm.
for
Yes, it
our
is.
protection. And And who says they cannot go out and assist and clean up the street? Who says it? I know you're going to, somebody's going to call in and say, well, according to section such and
Oh,
such,
baloney.
this law, blah, 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 whatever.
People like Gavin Newsom,
Yes.
people like the
They,
governor of Illinois.
The National Guard, y'all haven't been around a big hurricane lately, but back in the 90s and in the 80s, National Guard troops came to our beaches
Yes.
to assist
Mhm.
with security,
Yes.
roadblocks, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
The local police departments don't have enough staff to handle all of that. They're working 24 hours a day. Curie Beach, for instance, had 7 people, 7 officers, 2 reserve officers, auxiliary officers. You think that they could control all of the stuff that was going on at that time? No, absolutely not.
I'm just curious if these people that are against it would like these National Guardsmen and women to just be sitting around.
Doing nothing.
I mean, I know they're training.
They're
but after
getting
that-
paid.
Yeah.
Let's
So
put them to
What
work.
are they being? What are they being trained for?
I suspect, I'm just going to make the suspicion
War?
that people, yeah. War.
If that's all they're being trained for,
Mhm.
no, they don't even pull. They're trained for a whole lot more. They're
Oh,
trained.
really?
They are trained quite often in civil disorders. Okay, it's not just to go out and fight the enemy. It's to something between the police and the military.
I got news-
Emergency response.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
they
got-
haul people. They haul gasoline. They haul truck. They do all sorts of things during emergency situations.
State and territorial support.
Yep. And I have also ideas that they'll be helping in helping relief with Jamaica.
Oh, don't you
Yes.
know it?
and,
Yes.
and other areas. And we mentioned war and the enemy.
Yep.
We have an enemy within this country. It's
We
called these
do.
gangs.
We do. We got
Okay.
the gangs.
Yes.
Tomorrow I'm going to talk more about illegals.
Okay.
Theo,
Well,
you better go ahead and have a drink because I'm going to be talking about them tomorrow.
I wrote this down so I can talk about it tomorrow, but I watched a hearing Monday. Tyler Robinson, the alleged murderer of Charlie
Accused.
Kirk. And let me tell you what, I was hot.
Uh-oh.
Mhm.
Hot.
We'll
We'll
good
talk about
program
it.
tomorrow with some guests too.
Yes,
We
we
have,
do. Our favorite.
Up top.
Yes.
Chris Miller, Jacksonville Daily News sports editor. He'll be covering tomorrow night's game. He
Yes.
better be.
And then we
'Cause I
have
gotta make fun of
Mickey
it.
Smith. She is also a candidate for Ward 2. The one that Fernando, you heard him earlier. He's campaigning for Ward 2. She's also a candidate for Ward 2, and she'll be in tomorrow at 8:00.
Very good.
And Friday we wrap it up with Brian Jackson.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's a city councilman now running for re-election.
Okay, polls are open now.
To
I
5
mean,
o'clock.
I'll take that back. The poll is open now
The
here in
poll.
Onslow County for all of you
Yes.
folks living in any of the municipalities who are registered to vote to go out and place your vote for the person or persons of your choice.
Get out and
In
vote.
some places you can vote for more than one. For instance, in Jacksonville, you've got a couple of people in different wards. You can only vote for that person who's running in a ward if you live in that ward, in that district. You can vote for there are 3 people running for
At-large.
2 seats, at-large
At
seats in
large,
the city of
correct.
Jacksonville. 3 people running for 2 seats. One is running for re-election. The other 2 are running
for
first time.
First time. Correct.
So we've got that, and you can vote for 2 there. You can vote for if you live in a ward where that
Right.
if let's say I live in a ward and I got a ward seat open and I got an at-large seat open, right?
4 wards, only 2 are up for re-election,
Yeah.
or 2 are up for election.
Yeah, one is Ward 1.
Yes.
Okay.
1
So-
and 2.
All right, so we got that going. You got it? Everything straight? Now you got today from now until 4:30.
5 o'clock.
What I said. From, today,
That's what you
from
said.
now until 5 o'clock, you can vote at the Board of Elections here in Onslow County. Tomorrow, same thing. Friday, same thing. Saturday, not. 8
8 to
o'clock in the
3.
morning until 3 o'clock.
That's right. And that's it.
That's it until Tuesday. Then Tuesday you
Tuesday.
can vote in your. If you don't want to drive all the way to Jacksonville, that's so
You can sign.
far. You can
Your
go
precinct.
to your precinct, find out where your precinct is. You can go online and look it up under voter registration. They'll tell you where you're supposed to vote. Then you can make sure you go there next Tuesday. Starts at 6:30 in the morning. Polls close at 7:30 in the evening. You got
Could be a
13
long
hours.
day for a very few people, but as part of the process.
It is.
I read in another county, I was last night or this morning or sometime in another county here in North Carolina, close to us. At that same time that we had 400 or so you talked about,
Yes.
they had over 1,600
Wow.
in a
well,
county the size of ours.
sounds like somebody's out there pushing them out to vote,
Yeah.
or maybe they have something big going. I know city of Jacksonville, we're pretty calm here. But what is going on in Holly Ridge?
Oh,
I heard there
no.
may have been some no contact orders given out yesterday.
Wow.
That's
What is
just rumor.
going-
You don't know.
Wow.
And have a good show tomorrow.
Okay, we'll be talking about that. So we'll see you tomorrow morning bright and early. Now I'm going to go meet the building inspector.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you go
Have
right
fun.
ahead.
He might tear the whole house down.
I am leaving before something happens there.
I've got to go meet some
Hold the
construction
gate
people
for
too
me.
right now.
Okay.
Well, you want to take the inspector with you?
No, thank you.
All right. You're live and local. We'll talk. We'll be back tomorrow. We're awake. Maybe I'll be awake tomorrow without headache,
Look, I'm ready.
but
I'm
I'm
ready.
not woke. What are you doing? Goodbye.
getting ready to
We'll
run.
see you in the morning.
Have a blessed day.
See you. Don't forget, talk to me.